are finishing up Glausus here. Glausus? I've heard it pronounced a few different ways. At any rate, it's almost done, and this is crunch time. This is actually like the Wednesday before the convention, and I'm trying to get a video out so that I'm not losing my mind the day before. Uchicon is a Saturday-only con, so I will be at home possibly making sure that it works and it doesn't fall apart on Friday. But I will end up having 2 more videos after the convention once it makes its debut to just kind of like finalize it and make sure that it works and doesn't explode or fall apart or generally bad things. So at the moment we have added the coating to most of these pieces, and I'm trying to make sure the texture looks good, and I'm hitting it with spray paint. Yes, spray paint is permeating my garage as we speak, and so hopefully that'll be done and I can put a seal on that of clear coat before we hit the con and it damages it. But that's the idea of taking it to Uchicon, is to give it a trial run and put it through its paces before we go to Anime Milwaukee. We hope. We'll see how it's going. We're still kind of up in the air, and there's things that need to happen and things need to go well, so we'll see how Anime Milwaukee pans out for me. Oh well. So raw, and I want to make commitments to that. Additionally, I wanted to make sure I had a video up for Friday. I do try to get out, 5 videos? Yeah, we have 2 elements of cosplay, then we have a quick tutorial, the prize pool tutorial, and then this Connor bus, which is like basically a vlog of what I'm doing. And if you're looking for this full tutorial, I think what I'm going to end up doing, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to put the full tutorial in parts. Of course, I'm going to put some in the armory for the subscribers. And that's just going to be available on the website, and then eventually it'll make its way to YouTube and Facebook, but not for a while. So if you're looking for this, check the website, and I will have some of the videos up for free to anyone who wants to watch those that will eventually make it to Facebook. In fact, in case you guys didn't know, there is a ton of tutorials on the website just waiting to be watched that are scheduled to be put out on the various medias and such. So this is just a fraction of what is actually out there, or what I have for you guys. And I'm pretty happy that I'm able to produce that amount of content and fix things up and kind of actually redo a few things. There's a few times on like my Tip Tuesdays where I'm just like, I didn't mix the audio correctly, or I should have talked about this point, and people comment and say, oh, this is terrible, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just delete it because it's bad. And I don't know if like that information is just them, like if it's being bad, if it's not good for one person but also useful for like other people. So like to delete information that one person doesn't like that could be helpful to a bunch of other people is something I struggle with. And it's not like some of my other tutorials that are the ongoing series where YouTube was just like tearing them to pieces. The Tip Tuesdays are usually individual, and they're fine by themselves. And if one goes down, it's not going to affect the rest of the other Tip Tuesdays. And chances are I won't even be able to figure out which one it is because it's an individual video. I do have a listing on my I have a listing within my saved videos, and there is a set schedule within my website, things like that. So if something is destroyed on YouTube, there's a good chance I'll spot it. Or if I go through maybe once every few months, I can check to see if something's missing. That you know how YouTube shenanigans will just destroy. But otherwise, I'm hoping to make sure the catalog doesn't get as bad as it did when Eastern Europe was just like, everything is ours. Oh well, it is crunch time. I'm getting things done, and we're gonna see what's going on with the Reggies. I'm gonna talk, or I've talked with Jackson. We're still gonna feel out based on what happens before Anime Milwaukee, how that goes. I do have updates on the Reggies. I have been working on them, mostly Reggie Ice, because that's the one I wanted to kind of finish and paint up and then send Jax off with, so I have space in my garage. Reggie Steel is going to be mine, and I'm going to probably store him in the attic while I'm not in use, because these guys they're big. And actually, it might be interesting. Maybe I could seal the costume up well enough to take a bit of damage from the elements. Who knows? Reggie Rock is mostly done except for the torso, in which I actually need Jax to physically be in the workshop so we can fit it and make sure that it looks good. Otherwise, we can end up with a bit of a weird lumpy shape, especially because it's just a weird torso shape. But otherwise, Reggie Ice is mostly done. It's mostly done. I think I can even have it painted if I was convinced I needed to get it done for Anime Milwaukee. Reggie Steel, we'll see what's going on. I have 2 weeks to fix up Glausus, right? After Uchicon. I have 2 weeks to fix up Glausus for Anime Milwaukee to make sure that's good. In addition, work on the prize pool stuff, and a lot of what's going on with the Reggies is waiting for things to cure, like all these angles and cleaning up the edges and making sure that the thing is finished. So we'll see how that goes. I have long since gotten the paints that's already taken care of, and I'm going to be using just some regular acrylic paint because of the foam. It's safe on foam. And possibly a whole ton of varnish if I have time. But it would be super nice if one of these times I was able to get a hold of Jax and get him and one of the Reggies, or both of the Reggie Rock and Reggie Ice, sent home with him. The backup plan is CodCon, College of DuPage, which is fine with me. It's a small local con and it's not too expensive, and it won't be too hard to get into because they have the large atrium doors for regular students. We were possibly kicking around the idea of taking them to Uchicon, but then we're just like, what door could they get through? There's just like no door they could get through. We would, to get to the atrium, to the theater, or to the masquerade, right? We would have to first enter in through some side doors. There's some double doors we would have to get through. Then we would be able to get into the main hall. But we wouldn't be able to go upstairs, and we wouldn't be able to go into the other side rooms. We might have to take off the costumes in order to get up a few sets of stairs, and even then we might have to take things apart to even get them near the stage, because it's a theater seating, and these things are not really made for going up those theater stairs. Especially coming in that back door would be an issue for them. Oh well, they're really cool. We just need like a adequate venue to show them off. And we'll see how that goes. I'm also working on figuring out how to stack them together so I can get them in the van along with my wife's wheelchair. That would be optimal to get 2 Reggies in and a wheelchair. Oh well, so I haven't stopped working on them, guys. It's just progress has to be made on the prize pool things, and I think that's what I'll talk about next week a bit. Oh well, I'll see you guys next time. Good times to all. You look to me like someone who likes cosplay. Well, guess what I got? Lots of it. Check me out. Hit the sub button. Stream or two. See you around.